Psalms 83 verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Starting the prayer that our King said, that the manner that we should pray to him, right? So let's face the east. All right. Our Father, which art in heaven, holy be your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, and the power and the glory forever. Hallelujah. 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 Okay. Welcome, everybody. All praise to our Father for letting us make it to another day. You know, a lot of people didn't wake up this morning, right? Today's lesson is going to be on the false prophet. Okay? The false prophet. Now, we all in here familiar with who the false prophet is, right? But we're going to take a more closer look at these so-called false prophets. We're going to look at them in the time of our ancestors, and we're going to look at them in the time of today, right? Because ain't nothing changed. Nothing's new under the sun. Just like our ancestor Solomon said, right? So we're going to take a look at it. But first off, let's show how you identify a false prophet. Let's get this famous scripture, right? Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18 through 22, right? This is how you identify a false prophet, right? Or prophetess, as they want to say now, right? And it was prophetess back in the day too. Jezebel being one of them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we're going to Deuteronomy chapter 18 through 22, right? And we're going to take a look at, oops. Got to call your mom on the phone. I'm sorry. Oh boy.
Let me see. Hey, Sister Laura, can you hear?
All right. Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Shalom, sis.
Shalom, sis.
Okay. Just catching you up. Today's topic is a false prophet. We're going to Deuteronomy chapter 18 through 22. Right? Let's take a good look at that. Right? Deuteronomy chapter 18. Right? Especially nowadays that we live in, because everybody want to be a prophet. Everybody and their mama want to be a prophet today, right? So we're going to take a good look at these so-called prophets, right? Because you're going to know them by the fruit that they bear, right? So let's go ahead and get the reading on that. That's Deuteronomy chapter 18. I'm going to start at verse 18, right?
Everybody ready?
Come.
I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Stop right there. He said he's going to raise up a prophet amongst whose brethren? Israel, right? Because we know this is an Israelite history book, correct? Everybody know that, right? But you got some people out there, namely Gentile people of the nations, even some own people, want to holler about some of this book for everybody. We finna prove again, this ain't for everybody, right? Now, again, I like to reiterate. There are chosen Gentiles that the Father has chosen. They're going to have to serve us in the kingdom. Every Israelite need to understand that. We're going to have service in the kingdom. Because ain't no way in the world, as kings and priests, we're going to be able to get everything together with our servants. See what I'm saying? So that's how it's going to work.
Like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
Now the Father said, I'm going to put my words in his mouth. See what I'm saying? He don't supposed to put his own words. Speak presumptuously. We're gonna cover that as we keep reading too. Right? Keep going, brother.
19. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my word, which he shall speak unto in my name, and I will require it of him.
Now see that part right there that says I will require it of him? What y'all think he's talking about? Anybody?
A sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
I want to read it again.
Read it again, bro.
Read it again. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak.
Now think about it. When our daddy speak, he said, if you don't hearken unto the words of the prophet, I'm going to require it of you. Keep reading, brother. Watch.
In my name, I will require it of you, of him.
Now think about it. What he going to require of you if you don't listen to his prophet? Remember how our father is now? Our daddy don't play the radio. He don't play. Punishment? Exactly. But he going to require your blood. That's your life. You don't listen to the prophet. Perfect example. We got many camps all over the corners, right? Brothers raising up everywhere, right? But one thing we can all have in common with every other camp is that what? We're preaching, we're trying to wake up Israel, right? We all may believe different doctrines or have different trains of thought, but all of us can know that it's to wake up Israel. Now, the Gentiles out there, they don't want to listen to this message because they can't fathom it can be the same people they were beating and tearing up, right? Let me show y'all something, right? These same people that they was hammering and beating and enslaving, tearing up, raping. This actually y'all's children? Nah, that can't be them. No. It can't be y'all's children. But it is us. And there's many documents to prove that that is us. See what I'm saying? The singing that we do. We're the salt of the earth, right? No matter in this low state, the craziest songs that we make, somebody way over in Okinawa, Japan singing it and got his pants hanging down and dancing to our songs. But it's true, because we're the salt of the earth. We still gonna perform our role.
Okay. She on the phone. Lenora.
Sister Nora on the phone.
She on the phone.
Okay, Sean's got it on the phone. I got your mom right here. And these two more people supposed to be coming, so. All right. These two more people campers. No, I just or refugees.
She's like, two more people say.
Oh boy, he's a refugee. What I say? Oh man. All right.
What's your name, sir?
Mark.
So Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. We'll start over again. Okay.
What else says it?
Topic is about false prophets. Right. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Start up, brother, please.
Start up. 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
So now we know that prophets only come out of what? Out of who? Israel, right? So regardless of what Islam may tell you, that Muhammad was a prophet, Muhammad, he was a false prophet, but he didn't come out of Israel. See what I'm saying? Now, like we talked about in class before about the Quran, and that's why we keep various books and stuff so we can, verify it. The Quran will tell you to search the people of the scriptures or the people of the Torah, right? Now we know we the people of the Torah all day long, right? And so you have to ask that the people or the Israelites that's in Islam, why aren't you following your book? Because if you was following your book, then you wouldn't be in there because you realize that you're the chosen people, right? So, false prophets. Verse 19, brother.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Verses 19. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not listen unto the words of that prophet, the Father will require his blood. That means your destruction. Woe to you if you don't listen to the prophet. That's what we were just talking about, the brothers and stuff that be on the street. Again, a lot of us have different trains of thought, right? However, all of us know that the objective is to wake up Israel. This is Ezekiel 37 happening right now in front of the entire planet, right? A lot of Gentiles don't want to recognize it. Some do, and some trying to play crazy and act like they don't know what's going on. And some are just really asleep. But then, like I said, Valley of Dry Bones is happening right now in front of us, brothers and sisters. Northern and Southern Kingdom coming back together. This captivity right here was hard, meaning we went to sleep. Our Father put us to sleep. He locked our minds. We forgot who we was. We lost our language. We lost our culture. We lost everything.
God.
Now, not veering too far off the subject, but it's people that want to be the chosen people. But don't nobody want none of the curses or none of the stuff that come with it. You know what I'm saying? They want the blessings, but they don't want the punishments. See what I'm saying? Now, we've eaten those punishments for centuries because our ancestors messed up. And because our own sins too.
Yeah.
You know? So we've been eating these curses and stuff. All of us can have a testimony in this world of why these other nations, other people hate us, or why our own people can't stand us, right? But again, not veering off the subject, today's topic again is about the false prophets. And we're going to show you some of the false prophets, namely these preachers, right? These preachers, these are false prophets. We're going to prove this today with scripture. Oh yeah. What's going to get you about them? A lot of them know who we are.
Yes.
A lot of them know who we are, right? Let's keep going, brother.
20. But the prophet, which was presumed to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that he shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die.
I think we need to take that a little slow. Verse 20. But the prophet.
You got it? Yeah, go ahead.
But the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name. So you're just blabbing our stuff in the name of our Father. Woe to you. Woe to you. That's why life and death is in the power of the what? Tongue. You got to watch what you say, brothers and sisters. We are Israelites. A lot of people don't understand the meaning to that. It's more than just being just called, the seed of Jacob, seed of Isaac, seed of Abraham. This goes deep. This is spiritual part. Just a little side note I want to bring out too. Haven't y'all noticed all around America, all around the planet, they want to put us in what? Boom, boom. Y'all ever notice that? Why they want to put us in boom, boom? Or slow classes, remedial classes? Ain't nothing wrong with you, brothers and sisters.
That's the believer.
We're spiritual people. Our thoughts are not going to be like their thoughts. It's not going to be. We're more in tune with the Father than they are and than they will ever be. Now, I don't get that scripture because I'm going to go off of something. Yeah, about the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. See, it's very foolish. So all this high IQ and all this foolishness like that, that's to make you feel less than. See, remember, brothers and sisters, you up here, you was designed that way. Deuteronomy 7:6, you're a special people above all people on the face of the earth. That's not being racist, it is what it is. Okay? Verses 20 again. We have to watch our tongues and what we say. Keep going, brother.
21.
Hold on. No, we still on 20.
20. But the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods.
Other gods. Hold on now. Other gods. See, you ain't gonna get out of it now. You speak the name. Perfect. I'm so glad he said that. Who they always call on? The Lord.
Yep.
God. Jesus. All these fake, they calling on him, right? That's a false god, sister.
Or a lot of them always say, God told me to tell you this.
God
The
gave us
Lord
the devil.
told me to tell you.
That's it right there.
Oh yeah, got some, brother?
That's just to say what you kind of like what you said. It says in the word that they see every time my thoughts go.
Take your time, brother. It's okay. Take your time.
It's a scripture too.
Oh yeah, take your time, brother. It's all good. Trust me.
Paraphrase.
Oh yeah.
If she could say what she said again, then I could probably remember.
Oh, how they always say, in the name of Jesus, or in the name
You
of
know how they always say,
God
Jesus
told me
to
this.
tell you this, and the Lord told me to tell you that. You
Devil
know,
tell you.
prophet line.
Prophet, yep.
line.
Outside lies.
It'll come back to
What's
us.
the name of the proper
Oh yeah, we got you. But see, they speak in the name of another God, right? How many times they done prophesied the end? We got some camps back in the day say, 2000.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Even in 2000. Got it?
I remember what it was, praise God. He said that you can always tell a true prophet of the Most High Because if a man prophesies something and it comes to
Come to
pass,
pass.
Come to pass.
then for sure
He's
he
a
is the
prophet.
man of God. But if he prophesies something and it does not, surely he was not the father.
True.
Surely.
True.
Also,
No, I'm just saying, I'm just pointing to somebody.
oh,
Many things he done said and came to pass. I'm just throw that out there.
also on top of that, I thought if you're a false prophet, right? I thought you supposed to, that false prophet supposed to be killed, or he supposed to kill himself.
Kill himself.
Yeah.
Most High don't deal with you.
Amen.
The Most High will deal with you. See, I want y'all to understand something. Everybody want to think this is the ancient book, and this is the old God of the Old Testament was harsh and this and that. He ain't changed, and his son don't change neither. People get judged now right in front of you. You just don't realize what it is. When people get in car accidents, people don't wake up in the morning, crazy stuff happens to them. They're like, oh man, that was that just random bullet. The Father is not the author of confusion. He controls everything.
Amen.
Everything. That's why you have to be careful the things you say, the things that you do. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet sometimes. Right? It really is. Know when to speak and when not to speak. Alright? And it says, at the very end, it says, even that prophet shall die. So, you gonna get the business. You may not be today, tomorrow, a year from now, but you gonna get the business, Dad. Don't forget nothing. There's angels writing down everything that you do, everything that you say. See? Perfect example. Let me show y'all. The coat that I was in for 30 years. Bring this up. Yep. Bring this up real quick and read this off. Perfect. Praise y'all. Charles T. Russell was the founder of the Jehovah's Witness religion, right? A lot of people don't know that. He also was a Freemason. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. He was the first president of the Watchtower Society. You know, the Panthers, they pass out, on Sundays and all during the week. It says he calculated 1874 as the year of Yeshua, or they call him Christ, right? Return, or second coming. He taught that Christ was invisible and present and ruling from heaven since that year. False prophet. But it gets better. Let's go down to, let's see. And y'all can verify this in the old books too. From 1966 statements in Jehovah's Witnesses, publication raised strong expectations that Armageddon could arrive in 1975. In 1974, witnesses are commended for selling their homes and properties to finish out the rest of their days in the old system in full-time preaching. So they successfully enslaved Edomites to do their job and preach their word on false prophecy. What year is this by the heathen calendar, brothers and sisters? 2019, right? Like Armageddon to me.
That's a long time ago.
And we still in our captivity.
Also, the same thing that Jim Jones got his followers.
Perfect. I'm so glad you brought him up. I got him too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got him too. Also got Lutheran, few others. We're gonna bring out Roman Catholic Church. All of them. They all false prophets because they brought up about the end and it didn't come to pass.
Yes.
Let's keep reading, brother.
21.
Yeah, 21.
And if thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which Ahijah hath not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of Ahijah, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord Ahijah hath not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken it presumptionally, thou shalt not be afraid of him.
Now, see that last part of 22? It says, when a prophet speaks in the name of Ahijah, and if that thing does not, it come to pass, he's not of Ahijah, right? You shouldn't be afraid of him. So I ask this question. Baptist, Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, all these different churches, why are people afraid of them? Even some of them camps. Oh, year 2000, that's going to be the end. Year 2000 going to be the end. See? Why are you afraid of them? Now, the scriptures say right here, nobody going to know the time and the hour, right?
Amen.
Not even angels.
Mm-hmm.
Not even angels.
Let's get Acts chapter 1. Let's go to New Testament, right? Let's go to Acts chapter 1. I love taking Christians here sometimes.
Acts chapter 1.
Acts chapter 1. Oh yeah, exactly where I'm going. Verse 6. And one thing I want y'all to know too, when we keep going over scriptures, notice how Israel keeps showing up.
You ever notice that it's kind of ironic that the word Christian is only in the Bible twice?
3 times.
Oh, you found it 3 times?
Yeah,
I found it twice.
That's 3 times
It's
now.
not 3
But
times.
But check it out,
Get the
there's no
name
Christianity in there though. There ain't no Christianity. The word Christian's in there, but Christianity is not
It's
in there at all.
at all.
And nobody's telling you to join Christianity or being none of that stuff. Now, it's a part about King Agrippa, right? I think we went over that one time in class before. Now, we seen some camps get hung up and stuck on this part when Paul was standing in front of King Agrippa. And he said, what, you trying to make me be a Christian too?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we're gonna do a study on that. We're
So you
gonna
almost persuaded.
persuade you to be a Christian. See?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Who was saying that?
King Agrippa.
To who?
Paul.
Oh,
See, Paul's talking that wise wisdom. He said, Paul, too much learning
Yeah.
make a man mad. He said, you almost persuaded me to be a Christian. Remember, they called us Christians in Antioch. So that was, they called us that. So you have to realize the Bible, when the Bible is speaking to somebody that's calling you something, or you got title.
True.
So they called Josiah a carpenter. He's a carpenter, right? And the word like, oh, he was a carpenter. The Bible does not say that.
They called Simeon Peter.
yeah.
That's right.
Name is Cephas. I mean, come on.
All right. Acts chapter 1, verse 6, right? We're gonna have to do a study on Paul too, right? Because I have to show y'all the confusion of Paul. A lot of people get confused and get angry at Paul because Paul talks in legalese. Paul's a Pharisee. Yeah, when you first start out in the truth and you try to read Paul, you skip past Old Testament and just read Paul, you be like, hold on now, you're going against this, that. I don't want to do with that. Read Torah first, brothers and sisters. Read Torah, read the prophets. Get the Apocrypha, read the Apocrypha. Then you're going to start to see how Paul is precepting back and forth with Old Testament. Because remember, none of his epistles and stuff existed when he walked. Okay? Now watch this now. Acts chapter 1, brother, verse 6.
Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Master, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times of seasons, which the Father hath put in his own power.
Now think about it. Why are they still asking about Israel? Now this is deep in New Testament, correct? Why are they asking about restoring Israel? But according to T.D. Snakes and all these pastors, oh yeah, perfect. All these devils on here, right? Israel's done away with. It's a spiritual Israel now. Did they say anything about a spiritual Israel?
No.
Did our ancestors ask Yeshua anything about a spiritual Israel? They said, when is Israel going to be restored? So why they ain't preaching that? Testament now.
That's all the Bible about Israel.
I love the top. The gospel is to be told, not sold.
Not so.
But every one of them, you got to buy
You
it.
gotta buy it.
Everything.
Yep.
from them.
Everything.
Just like brother was bringing out today. You go to one of them house, they got a private jet.
Yeah.
They got Escalade. Yeah. They got all this stuff. 5-bedroom house, pool, but you got hungry people in your sanctuary. Come on now. You preaching about mammon?
And you don't even know.
Don't even know them.
Yeah.
And they preaching about mammon.
What's the name?
Mammon is of the world.
Yeah.
Mammon is like, yeah, about money. Money hungry. You can't serve a higher and then serve mammon. You can't. And mammon is a god.
Yes,
Oh,
A
sir.
whole nother class. Yeah, that's a whole nother class. Yeah, mammon is a god.
Oh,
A
yeah.
false god. Yeah. I know it's easy, brother, but you got to know all this stuff. See, what we teaching here, you can go right out there and practice this in real time. You're going to start seeing this stuff.
Did you know money is Babylon also in the Revelation?
Money,
Money is Babylon.
yeah, it's all connected.
If you read
Yeah.
Babylon about in the Revelations, it's talking about money.
Money.
Yeah, destruction of money. Yeah,
But all this stuff like
That's a God you worship.
exactly.
I think I was talking over with my wife, Maisha. Something about money, right? You ever notice the rich and so-called powerful? They give us paper in metal, but they keep all the gold and silver.
And that's the value right there.
Think about it. They give us paper, we run around this raggedy paper with their dead ancestors on it, and they got all the gold and the diamonds and the real wealth, right?
Yes.
They don't give that to you, but they gonna give you this paper. Come on, and then we sing songs about it and dance up and down, chase this
And,
paper.
it rain it.
Oh yeah, making it rain and all that stuff. But this is what we're dealing with. This is because, again, false prophets. Now we're showing you how to identify false prophets, and we're showing scriptures that you can go to and ask, well, why are they teaching this? Now, precepts to this that we just had was Exodus 32, 13. Y'all want to write that down? And Isaiah 49 and 6. Okay.
Say it again.
Exodus 32, 13 and Isaiah 49, 6.
This for verse 6.
Yeah, this goes with verse 6. All right. So let's get 1 John 4, 1 through 6. Since we're in New Testament, let's go on and get that down. So 1 John, that's towards the back. You got it, Sister Lenore? We're on 1 John chapter 4,
1 through 6.
1 through 6. All right?
1 through 6, okay.
Everybody got it?
Now, one thing you're going to notice about us Israelites, right? We pretty much laid back, right? We don't really like war. That don't mean we can't go to war. Don't mean we can't get riled up. But for the most part, Israelites, Jacob, that's us. We like to put our feet up. We like to relax, right? This is why it's not always good to relax. Go ahead, brother.
1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Beloved, believe not every spirit. See, this is another reason why Esau, Moab, all them Canaanites, all them other people can get us. Because they smile at us. Hey, buddy, how you doing? But the whole time they standing behind them with a knife behind their back, ready to kill you. And they smiling. He says, beloved, believe not every spirit.
And who is beloved? Israel.
Israel.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Keep going, brother.
Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, whether they are of a higher. Because many false prophets are gone out in this world. 2. Hereby know ye the spirit of a higher. Every spirit that confesses Yeshua is come in the flesh is of a higher. Every spirit that confesses not that Yeshua is come in the flesh is not of a higher. And this is that spirit of Antichrist. Wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. Ye are of a higher, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.
Now, he's calling us little children, right? Now, we're going to back up a little bit, right? It says, hereby know you the spirit of a higher. Every spirit that confesses that Yeshua is come into the flesh is of Yah, right? And every spirit that confesses not that Yeshua is come into the flesh is not of a higher. And this is the spirit of Antichrist. Wherefore you have heard that it should come, and even now already it is into the world. Now, even with this, a lot of them quick to say, oh, we confess Jesus. Don't they? Oh, we confess Jesus. But is this our Messiah? No, that's not our Messiah. One, our Messiah ain't pretty.
Amen. According to Isaiah, you're correct.
Perfect.
Isaiah 56, 54.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 54.
53.
Yep.
53, you're right.
53. Make sure y'all write that down too. Isaiah chapter 53, so that you can know the identity of the Messiah. Now, another thing, I want you to understand something. They'll say that, oh, well, color doesn't matter. I don't care. I love him anyway. Then why did you change him?
Right.
Why did you change him? Now all of a sudden it doesn't matter? Yeshua said it matters. This is why he told John, write what you see in the book. I want to get that. Let's get Revelations real quick. Revelations chapter 1. Now, the famous breakdown of how he looks starts in verses 14. But we're going to read up a little higher and we're going to come down, right? So it's going to show you, right, what he says, write what you see in a book, right?
That's the record of what you say. What Revelation?
Isaiah. The first one's Isaiah 53.
53 and 1.
That's the whole chapter. Make sure you write.
I think it's more like 28.
That's the whole chapter. That shows you how Yeshua looked. That was a prophecy that he was coming to pass, right? When he was going to come into the world, or the earth. Now we're going to Revelations 1 and 11, right?
Revelation, everybody got it? Revelation chapter 1, verse 11. Saying, I am Alpha, the Omega, the first, the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
Stop right there. What you see, write in a book. So it does matter how he look. It matters. See? Make sure y'all write that down. It matters. So when Christians want to run around and say, well, it doesn't matter, take them right there. He said, write what you see in the book. And he breaks it down how he looked. Verses 14, where it says he has his head and his hairs were white like wool, white as snow. His eyes were as a flame of fire. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in the furnace, and his voice as the sounds of many waters.
3 stripes.
Do that look like who he just described? Do his eyes like a flame of fire, like he been drinking wine?
Strike 1.
Please show me a Caucasus man that can make his voice like the many waters. Because I see a whole bunch of brews that can do that.
Judah.
That's inherited. Okay?
14, his hair's white like wool. Strike 2. Feet like brass, burning in the furnace. That's the record, right? Now it's colored on matter. Why would the Bible say his feet like brass, burning in the
There was
furnace?
2 records of that also. It's in the Old Testament also. When he talked of his hands and his feet.
Yeah, Daniel.
And then his brass burned in fire.
Daniel 76. Yep, Daniel 76. But y'all want to see how Father looked? Ancient of Days. Y'all want to get that one? Let's get Revelations. Let's go deep, a little bit deeper in Revelation. You got something?
Yeah, they do try to never mind. I'll tell you after class.
You good? No, bring it up.
Now they do try to use it's not white Jesus, they use it's Islam.
Islam,
because
like an
they get
Arab type person,
Yeah,
right?
because they get dark, and their hair can get woolly when they get old.
Ha! We gonna bust that wide open, right? Precept. Maccabees, First Maccabees 3:48, right? We gonna get that too, right? That's an apocrypha that they took out. First Maccabees chapter 3 verses 48, right? We're gonna get that right after we show how our Father looked, right? On his throne. We're gonna go a little bit deep into Revelations. That should be Revelations 4. We're gonna start at 1 through 3, right? And I want you to look these words up now, and you tell me how they look. This is our Father sitting on his throne. Check this out.
Revelation chapter 4, verse 1. After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet talking with me, which said, come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne.
One sat on the throne.
And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and starstone. And there was a rainbow around about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald.
An emerald. Now, when you go back up here and look up jasper, and you look up sardine stone, it's gonna look like us. Oh yeah, I see your mouth drop. Oh yeah, this real, brothers. This is real, brothers and sisters. This is real. That do not look like this person here. And something else too I want y'all to look at when it says a rainbow. Understand when he says, I'm gonna put my bow in the clouds. That came from him. That was a covenant.
Amen.
Yep. But you see how these sodomites done took our father's covenant and made it something filthy.
Sexuality.
To the point we won't even put a rainbow on our shirt because they're gonna think you sodomite. And that was a gift that was given to us. It actually was given to all mankind, really.
Amen.
That was given to everybody, not just Israel. That was everybody saying that he was not gonna flood the earth no more.
You said sorry, stone is wrong?
Yeah, when you take the chance and like Google it and look it up, just watch what color it is. This gonna blow your mind, brother. I'm telling you.
I did it. It's right.
Yeah.
I did it.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Can you repeat that? 'Cause I missed it.
First we was in Revelations 1 and 11, and we were showing how Yeshua looked and how important it was because he said, write what you see in the book.
Right.
Then we went to Revelations 4, 1 through 3 to show how our Father looked on his throne. That he was jasper and sardine stone. He's the same color.
Okay.
That's what we went there.
Oh, so
Now,
y'all was talking about the stone.
yeah, we was talking about skin color, how he is perfect. Yeah, perfect. Where is it? At the bottom? Yep. If y'all want to pass that around and take a look. Right.
One on the bottom.
The precept to this, again, to show you how important this is, because the false prophet, again, won't show you this. Some will, because they're trying to keep this deception going. However, First Maccabees 3 and 4. Now, Maccabees is from the Apocrypha that they took out the Bible. They just named the Apocrypha, put this crazy word on it, means hidden or secrets.
Yeah.
Now, when I was waking up, I was afraid of Apocrypha. Because again, that was the brainwashing. But why would you let your enemy tell you what to read? Why? These are our records. This don't have nothing to do with them. They need to put this book down, right? We're going to show you why. Check this out. Go to First Maccabees. Right? Now, the Maccabees were Levites. They ain't take no mess. They ain't fault. One thing I admire about the Levite tribe, my brothers, is that during the time when we was all together, all 12 tribes, the Levites didn't really fight like that. Because Judah and everybody else fought. They was the high priest. Do not take that as weakness. Levites ain't no joke.
Used to be.
Huh?
Used to be.
Well, yeah.
Now.
Well, we all dirty now. We all in one big old family. Yeah, we all dirty. You know.
I said that's because I'm dealing with Levites.
Levite,
and
yeah.
harsh.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know too. I've been reading about
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
especially on that cold.
They very spoiled. They very think they still whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that when you told me about that, because
Yeah.
I always wondered why the so-called Haitians, like, you open the door, they walk through it like you're supposed to. I'm like, how you what?
Yeah.
But now when I look at them, I said, wow, they Levites. That's why they do that. They was royalty. They were, they was like up there,
They was close to higher than
They didn't have any land inheritance.
So are they still royalty? Or
We all royalty now.
No, they gotta come back to the truth though, man.
Yeah.
They're asleep. They the sleepest part of the Israel than the what's called Ephraim. I put them in the same category, man, because they hard headed.
I
I mean, wait, no, Judah's hard headed, but Judah is the law giver, so we don't go wake up all these other nations, these tribes. And that's what we ain't playing about the truth, because it's our job as our duty to look up Israel.
Let's get first Maccabees 3 and verse 48. So ask yourself why they took this out. If this they book, right? If all these so-called white folks, right? Why they took this out? Watch how this verse read, right? First Maccabees 3 verses 48.
Mine gonna be kind of different from y'all, but it's still gonna mean the same thing. It says, and they lay open the secret, which means the book
The book of the law.
which is of Torah, wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Oh yeah.
There you go,
So, yep, even in this Bible right here.
This is right here.
Yep.
He painting it right here.
Let me show y'all even in my Bible. Who y'all see painted in here?
Edomite.
Who you see painted in here? See? The book will tell on you. The book won't tell on you. They painted their likeness in here. This is why they took a lot of these books out. When you take the time to sit there and read, you're going to start realizing these other prophets that was in what they call so-called Apocrypha is prophesying against them. And it will destroy, the false prophets will destroy their religions. It tears it up. All right? Let's keep moving. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24, right? So we kind of stay in the New Testament a little bit, right? Matthew chapter 24, right?
If I got it.
Con.
And a certain of them which were with us went to the sepulchre and
That's Matthew 24.
oh, and Luke, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, Luke.
Oh, right there, Luke. Luke 24, verse 24. There shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
If it was possible, they'll deceive the very elect. Now we'll jump up a little bit higher, right? Let's go up to 6, verse 6, and read down.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right? Don't we hear wars and rumors of wars now? In these last days, we hear it all the time, right? You just got some thing going on with Iran. Oh, they finna get on with Iran, you know? Now it's on and on and on and on, right? Keep going.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Now stop there. Are we seeing this now, brothers and sisters? Then you just have locusts, but they try to downplay and say, oh, grasshoppers taking over Las Vegas. It was locusts. They don't try to downplay this. We see floods, right? Hurricanes. A category 5 just literally just set over the Bahamas. Just set there. Come on now. Your brother brought something to my attention. Hurricanes don't do that. Just sit in one spot. Just like that. They keep moving, right? Now, let's compare that to something that happened like that in the Bible. Get Joshua real quick. Keep your markers right here because we can come back. Go to Joshua. Chapter, was it 10? Yeah, Joshua chapter 10, right? Right? That should be the beginning of the Tanakh. That's right after Torah, Book of the Law. Right? So go to Joshua chapter 10. Yep. Let's get verses 12 and 13, right? So you get a little better understanding of what's going on. We're really focusing on 13, we won't get 12, right? And 13.
Joshua chapter 10, verse 12. Then spake Joshua to Ahiah, and they when Ahiah delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said, in the sight of all Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ijah. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves of their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So that the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and has not to go down about the whole day.
Now think about what that hurricane did. Didn't it stay there in one spot?
24 hours.
24 hours. It was longer than that, actually. Almost 2 days.
That's a sign.
And right here we see with Joshua, sun didn't move.
They moved.
Stayed right there the whole day.
Right there the whole day. This is that is a sign of a hurricane.
Father ain't playing the radio. Got something,
That's
bro?
just ironic. I told my wife the same thing the other day when that storm was out there. I made mention of a tour. I said, you see how that storm is sitting? And the Bible says that he is in the midst of the storm, whirlwind and the storms. He said he's in the midst of them. So I said, that's just sitting at this gathering strength. So wherever he's going to do some destruction at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And sure enough, sure enough.
Proven in Job 1:1. What I'll sit up and say, I think 28, Ahiah spoke to Job, what? In the whirlwind.
Thank you.
Yep.
Right?
All right, going back to Matthew chapter 24. We left off at verses 7, yeah. Nation shall rise against nation.
We read that one, so we'll go with 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, And ye should be hated of all nations.
Now, why ain't they teaching that? Who gonna get delivered up? And you're gonna be hated of all nations. Everybody don't hate Christians. You may get some atheists and stuff, some of them don't believe in religion, but as a majority of rules, don't nobody really hate Christians like that. Christians done took over everything. And they also declared, they said when the gospel is preached in the whole entire inhabited earth, the end will come, right? Ain't Christianity all over the place? The end's still going. The world's still going, ain't it?
Exactly.
70% of the United States Christian.
Christian. Exactly. They say it's a Christian nation, right?
Yeah. 20% like Catholic, Baptist, still.
They all under one umbrella. It's all under one umbrella. Who's sitting at the top of that umbrella? Hasatan. Satan. See? This is deep. No matter what denomination they want to call themselves, they're still serving Satan. You're going to be we're vessels, brothers and sisters. You're either going to serve Hasatan and his demons, or you're going to serve a higher. There ain't no gray line, there's no in-between in this walk. You either serving wickedness, or you serving righteousness with our Father. Okay? And we know how to serve our Father. We keep the laws, statutes, commandments. He said, if you love me, you keep my commandments. This is how we have to do this. Ain't no gray area. There's no, well, I'm going to just wait and see what happens. You serving Satan. Automatically, by default. If you're not with me, you're against me. And we're going to get that in the scriptures. Yeshua going to say that. If you're not gathering, you scattering, that means you're against me. Again, this Messiah here is coming to pass out cookies and milk and hugs and kisses.
Lawless.
And tell you everything's fine. Mwah, everything's great. But our king come and take your head. He ain't playing. He's not playing, he ain't laughing. He come back, he finna tell some stuff. Okay? This is who they preach. Never forget that. This is who they preach. He forgives everything, everything's fine. Slavery, oh, don't worry about that. That was a long time ago. They can come on in too. Just say my name and you got it.
What you want.
He said, think not that I've come to bring peace on earth, but a sword.
A sword.
A sword.
Mouth is word.
Yep.
Amen. That's that word.
Mother against
Word of
daughter,
truth.
father against son.
Amen.
Let's keep going.
9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
For my name's sake. Don't nobody hate you when you say JC. Nobody hate you when you say JC. The minute you say Yeshua's name in Hebrew, people looking at you sideways. Where you get that name from? How you got that name?
You a cult?
You a coach, right? Just for reading the Bible, just for following the scriptures, how he tell us to do, now you in a cult. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand your guts.
I realize Yeshua was a Hebrew. That's not a Hebrew name, Jesus.
No,
That's Greek.
it's Greek.
Right.
Perfect. Yep.
And then God is a God of other nations, which is a God of all of them gods. All the nations got gods. All nations have gods. That's why his name is not no God. His name is Ahaya.
Yep, set apart name. Keep going, brother.
10. Then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Isn't that what happening now? Israelite. The minute you say, hey, mom, you know I'm an Israelite. Dad, I'm an Israelite. Think about it. We all done went through this. All of us done went through, whether it's at school, at work, home. People hate you the minute now that you say you're Israel. Your job, everything. Just walking down the street, you got fringes on. Even our own people, they see us this, you got a dress. Okay, you keep laughing now. Numbers chapter 15, verses 38. You can wear these throughout your generations. You better have your fringes on. Dad ain't playing. You better have your stuff on. Let them laugh all they want to. And I said, we know the truth. We know where they're headed if they don't get it right.
And we're set apart people.
Right? And something else I wanted to bring out too. It's funny that everybody else had their culture. But we so-called, what we call ourselves, black.
Right.
Why we can't have a culture? It's fine as long as you call yourself black. Shoot, you can try to creep in and say, well, I'm Ethiopian. They're going to laugh you to scorn. The minute you say you Israel.
The thing is that they saying, niggas, y'all take what we gave y'all.
Perfect.
They want us to be given, they want to give us something, we take what they gave us.
Exactly.
Y'all don't be y'all own nothing, take what we gave you. We call y'all niggas. We call y'all whatever, y'all, that's what y'all are. They want that authority to keep calling us, because we had a slave name up under them.
Yep.
So now they want to keep that power. Now that we say we Israelites, what do you mean? What?
Yeah.
See, but they fail to realize the word says that without are dogs. So
Right.
outside of dogs.
What's
We
up
are
against
inside.
our dogs?
We are not dogs. The dogs are without.
Right.
They are dogs.
Man, that's so true. The Messiah even said that too. Our King said that.
Hey, check my car. My phone in my car. Get my phone. It's on the desk.
You should go on.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. You want me to lock your door?
No, no, no.
Let's keep going. Verse 11.
And many false prophets shall rise.
Many
to
false
deceive
prophets shall rise and deceive many. That's why we keep going and showing you these visual aids. Oops. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yep, this is why we keep showing you visual aids, right? Many false prophets going to rise and deceive many. The whole world is like under delusion by these false prophets, right? Even all the way down to the music industry. Yeah, even the music industry. Ain't nobody escaping. You have Judaism. Judaism. Oh yeah. Yeah, you heard of Judaism?
Yes.
A lot of people want to say that we in Judaism. We ain't no Judaism. Again, our Father did not give us religion. That's why you see them with the star, right? We got, Catholicism, that means universalism. That's what Catholic really is. Everybody come on in, everybody invited. We know that's against scriptures, right? We, most Israelites, they preach, Esau don't have no repentance. This is true. A lot of people some of you won't hear them bring up about Moab. You won't hear them bring up about Canaan. See what I'm saying? A lot of Moab can't even come in your sanctuary forever. Yeah. Deuteronomy 23. Let me show you this, right? Deuteronomy chapter 23. Let's get that in the book of the law real quick, right? Now, and you have to ask yourself, why aren't they teaching this? But they say what the law done away with, correct? This is how they try to get around that. Deuteronomy chapter 23. Hold your markers there at Matthew, because we definitely gonna come back here. I think I messed up something. Yeah, sorry about that. Deuteronomy chapter 23. We start at 1. They're gonna read the 4, right?
Deuteronomy 23 verse 1. He that is wounded in the stones or hath a private member cut off should not enter into the congregation of a higher. A bastard should not enter to the congregation of a higher, even to his 10th generation should he not enter into the congregation of a higher. An Ammonite or Moabite should not enter into the congregation of a higher, even their 10th generation should they not enter into the congregation of a higher forever.
Forever. See that part where it says, even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of a higher forever. Forever, brothers and sisters, does not change. Who are the Ammonites? Who are the Moabites? Remember Lot? I remember Lot, right? Abraham's nephew. Remember his daughters. They raped him.
They raped him, exactly.
And this is where Ammon and Moab come from. Okay? Who are they today?
Chinese and somebody.
Japanese. Now,
Look just alike.
I want y'all, yeah, but check this out now. Our language in Paleo Hebrew, because Maisha, she studies our ancient language, right? We read it from right to left, correct? Now I want you to get a chance, look at Japanese. How is Japanese read? Right to left. But I want you to look at some of the characters and then look at
Symbolic, similar.
look at some of our old language. I just want y'all to take a good look at that. Look at our old language now and then compare it to Japanese. Just some homework. Take a look at that. Yep. There's little markers, little breadcrumbs here and there. You'll start seeing things, right? Remember, these people, at least they so-called elites, they know who we are. They always have. They may not tell the little peons that's running around the little pawns, but the head folks, they know. They look at you, they know. You come to that country, they looking, they know. That's the thing. They know you Israel. You just ain't some black person, just some black face.
And
But-
Russia got all our books, all our stuff inside the D.O.C museum. So everybody in Russia got access to knowing the true Hebrew Israelite. Oh yeah, Moses' picture and all that down there. They have all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
And, on the Chinese and the Japanese, they definitely know, from history, even before there was whitewash.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, it was our color. Yeah. And that right there is a whole nother class too.
Yeah.
Because a lot happened with humans. The original man is our color. See? So this is why like y'all hear me like sometimes you look on a preacher, it's the all skin folk ain't kin folk, right? You may wonder why you come across a so-called another black person and he can't stand your guts or she can't stand your guts. She don't want to work with you. Because she know or he know where they come from. See what I'm saying? The original Moabite, original Ammonite, they're black. The original Arab is black. There are even some Edomites that are black.
Yeah,
See?
realize,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, realize slavery, captivity, the word, that's why we shouldn't curse at all, because the word Emma, Alpha, you know what I'm saying, they used to breed us. They breed us, they breed us, they breed us, they bred us, they bred us, so we
Through
start
that.
changing colors, so they know what they're doing. They kept breeding Edomites up with a sister, this and that, what it was like. They kept breeding us and breed us and breed us and breed us and breed us till they changed the look of our nationality, our genes.
Yeah.
Precept to that, Nehemiah 13, 1 through 3. If y'all want to write that down. Yeah. But we're going to go back to Matthew chapter 24.
Lock the phone was in there.
Where other is locked.
It's locked? Okay, that's good. That one was locked.
What was it again, brother? You heard me?
Matthew 24,
Matthew 24, 24. Oh, precept, Nehemiah 13, 1 through 3. All right. And that precepts. Because when you read Nehemiah 13, 1 through 3, something had happened there where they had to put away their wives and them cheering, and they precepting it back there. They was quoting it, yeah.
I don't read it.
It was only for that time. Like, because it never said that it was permanent. That you can put away your wife. Yeah. But like I said, during this time now that we're living in, a lot of things we're gonna have to get right. But when you read through Paul and see with the whole predestination, some people predestined to do what they're gonna do. Well, we all predestined to do what we're gonna do. See what I'm saying? Just like really we won't like touch like the whole mark of the beast. We're gonna do the class on it. But the reason why I don't like stress and everything like that, because who's meant to take that mark, they're going to take that mark. See what I'm saying? There's no getting around that.
Because everything is done for the glory of the
Done.
Most High.
Exactly. It's for his pleasure.
His pleasure.
See? So, and some people, even if they don't take it, they still gonna get the business. So, yeah, so, because that's how it's set up. Matthew chapter 24, right? Because remember, his thoughts on our thoughts, his ways on our ways, you know?
Who knows the mind of the Most High?
So we're going back to Matthew chapter 24.
Verse 24.
Where we at? We left off at verses 11, right? It says, many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, right? We just showed them, right? Many false prophets, whatever denomination they want to call themselves, whatever, right? And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? So a lot of filth going on, a lot of people giving up hope, a lot of people stopping. They're like, man, this junk false. Here you have the rise of atheists, right? They say there is no Most High. There is no one true power, right? 13, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Don't the false prophet tell you you already saved once you call on JC? Once you get in the war? Tell you you already saved. But right here says you have to endure. Yep.
And separate, saved and unsaved.
Saving. Yep. But in this walk, brothers and sisters, it's gonna be a fight. Understand that. This ain't gonna be just walk through the tulips. Fight can come any kind of way. We went over by fighting in the spirit. Ephesians chapter 6, right? Which says that we don't fight flesh and blood, we fight principalities, wickedness in high places. You are fighting wicked angels, brothers and sisters. You are fighting demons constantly. Them attacks gonna come at you.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care how you think you got it under lock, they coming.
Yeah.
Yep. You block out, they finna hit you right in your gut. They don't play fair. but we got somebody on our side
There
stronger.
you go.
Never forget that. That's why we got to put on that full suit of armor. Okay. Let's keep moving. Verses 14 of Matthew 24. Matthew chapter 24, verses 14.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Don't they say, isn't Christianity preached all over the place?